Well, everybody, welcome to What's My Line for another magical week. Phyllis, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Larry.
And how's everything in Denton?
Mighty fine back home, y'all.
That's good. Arlene, you're looking very chic today.
I am. I'll put together in a minute.
Well, there you are. Did a heck of a job. Gene, Henry, welcome to the program.
Hello there.
Okay, listen, we have marvelous guests for you today, challengers, a marvelous mystery guest later. Right now, with our first challenger, enter and sign in, please. Harriet Langmus. Where are you from?
Bend, Oregon.
Bend, Oregon. That's beautiful country. Harriet Langmus is a fashion designer panel. All her clothes have one thing in common. You must find out what that one thing is. But first, let's show the audience. And we'll start the questioning with Gene Rayburn.
Gee, thanks, Larry.
Okay.
You're beautiful, Miss Langmus.
Thank you.
Now, one thing in common, all the clothes. Now, can we assume right off the bat that you're wearing something other than what we can see, right?
Yes.
And can we assume that the one thing in common is a design feature?
Yes.
Do you make all your clothes?
Yes. I have some help.
And do you make all kinds of clothes? I mean, you're wearing a beautiful long dress now. Do you make mini clothes too?
Yes.
And the feature prevails throughout all of them?
Yes.
Is it a technique or a design feature that other designers have used?
It's a technique that has been used by other designers in one way or another, yes.
Yeah. Is it plainly visible to all of us here now?
To all of us here now, I would say no to that. Phyllis?
Hi, Miss Langmus.
Hello.
Would the normal person, let's say, like, would I look good in something that you would design?
Very good.
You look good now.
I love you, Miss Langmus. Stay around. If I walked into a store, would it be noticeably visible to me, the difference in your designs in comparison to others?
Probably they would, Phyllis.
Probably they would. Is what you design so unique that immediately I would say, Miss Langmus's design?
Well, it's a qualified no.
Qualified no. All
Okay,
right.
Henry?
Now, the question was asked, would this be immediately visible? Is it that I wouldn't know unless I saw all of it?
You'd see all of it.
Well, how do you mean, Henry?
Well, you say all your clothes, and I take it that, as Gene asked, is it what's underneath too?
Oh, wait a minute, are you all going on the assumption that what she's wearing now is one of her designs?
Yes.
That's a
No.
mistake.
No,
okay.
no. What I'm really asking is, does your underwear look like your dress?
No.
You are probably the nosiest panelist we've ever had on this program. But I admire your directness, Henry. Arlene?
Is it something in the way your clothes are put together that is unusual? Are they put together with some kind of, do they use something other than thread?
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Gene.
So, they're put together in an unusual way, but they do use thread.
Yes.
And
Well,
do you use zippers?
Yes?
You do? But that's not it, right?
No.
We can assume that's not it.
yes, that's right. You have about 15 seconds.
15 seconds. If I pull one thread, will the whole thing fall apart?
No.
Oh, 5 down
too
and 5 to
bad.
go, Phyllis. Do you want to be... Do you have any idea? You want to make a guess?
You ready for this?
Okay.
Are your clothes made of the paper?
No.
No, that was a good idea, but we're out of time. We'll
Let me
throw
make
them all
one
over.
guess.
All right.
Are they clothes that do several things, like they're long and you can take them apart and then you can have a short one, or you can take that apart and you can have a jacket?
No, but that's a
close.
terrific idea, too. Actually, they're made of patchwork. Patchwork. How did all that start, Harriet?
Well, it started because I sew and I have lots of scraps, but the whole thing backfired. And now I've made over 1,000 patchwork skirts and more scraps than ever.
That's amazing. Harriet has brought some of her designs with her. Lloyd, I wonder if we could have a look, if you'd open the curtain, and we'll see some of the things she's sewn.
Here is Nancy wearing the traditional Mexican poncho. This particular garb is made of varying colored patches of wool for cold weather. The simple style of the poncho is accented by bright red fringe.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you, Nancy.
This is Jennifer Wood looking quite traditional in my version of an early American plaid skirt. This outfit is ideal for hostessing, the office, or the theater.
That's very versatile.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Jennifer. Shirt's nice, too.
Here's Kay Becker looking very cute and summery in my wraparound patchwork skirt. The brightly colored skirt is reversible and just meant for luncheons, shopping, or even the golf course.
Let's see her reverse it.
Okay, thank you, Kay.
Here's Elaine Fulkerson, and I'm sure you recognize the ever-popular pinafore, which I, too, have tied in the back. The yellow and blue patchwork on the front is quickly reversed to a yellow pattern to give a busy lady a change of pace.
Okay, thank you, Elaine.
This time, Nancy looks swinging in a patchwork miniskirt. This, too, is reversible to a lively black and white polka dot, and this model is popular as a poolside wraparound.
Okay, thank you again, Nancy. You get that shot? Okay.
And here is Jennifer once again in a multi-patchwork navy and white design, totally trimmed in rickrack. Once again, I've made the lining completely reversible, crisp and fresh for any occasion, not to mention our own garden party.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. That's really a marvelous. And thank you very much for being with us, Harriet. Those are beautiful. Thank you. Hey, thank you. But listen, Arlene, I meant to ask her something and I forgot, but you can tell me. She said something had rickrack on it. What's that? That little...
Rickrack is the braid that goes like a saw edge, like the saw edge on a saw.
On the edge of it all?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now
Narrow.
you see. I learned something, and it's only... How about that? Okay, with our next challenger, enter and sign in, please. Calvin McCutcheon. Where are you from, sir?
Webster Springs, West Virginia.
Webster Springs, West Virginia. Panel, Reverend Calvin McCutcheon is a United Methodist minister with a 5-church parish in Webster County, West Virginia. He is also a 2-time state champion. You must find out what he is the champion of. First, we will show our audience.
2-time state champ.
And let's start the questioning with Arlene Francis.
Thank you, Larry. Reverend McCutcheon, I take it, of course, you're a state champion at saving souls, but is there anything athletic about your championship?
No.
1 down and 9 to go.
Didn't last too long, Arlene. What happened to you, honey?
I used to be.
Mr. McCutcheon, I assume you were born about the time Mr. Coolidge was president, and that's how you got your name. That's not a question. Is that true, though, incidentally?
Probably.
Yeah. You don't know when you were born?
It was after he was president.
The state of which you were champ in this thing, is it east of the Mississippi?
Yes.
Yeah, it's West Virginia.
West Virginia. Oh, you even said that out loud, and I wasn't listening there. And is it a cerebral activity?
No.
2 down and 8 to go. Phyllis.
Reverend McCutcheon, this doesn't have anything to do with your affiliation with the church.
No.
That's right, it does not. Go
That's
ahead.
right, it does not. Thank you, Larry.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to do with sports. You were a champion just in West Virginia, correct?
That's right.
Did it have to do with winning a prize when you were elected? I mean, when you won the championship?
Yes.
Did you win a prize? Did it have to do with anything literary?
No.
3 down and 7 to go. Henry.
The thing that you did to establish the championship, did you use your hands?
Yes.
Were you creating something with them?
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Arlene.
Oh. Wasn't creating anything, so we can rule out anything that has to do with cooking and so forth, because that would be creating something, right? Was your championship, did it take place out of doors?
It
Could
took
it?
place at the state fair.
At the state fair?
So we will
no, it wasn't really out of doors.
It wasn't really out of doors, but it probably could have been out of doors, could it not?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead.
What he does, he could do out of doors.
Yes.
Whatever you were champion at, right? It was not a game or a sport. And you use your hands. Do you use your hands to do something more quickly than the next fellow?
Qualified, yes.
Hey, I think you're going to be replaced, Larry. Did you hear what he said?
That's called
Qualified,
saved
yes?
in our field.
Is there any other, is there some implement or some implementation to your hands that you use? You don't
Yes.
just use your hands. Is what you work on soft rather than hard?
I would say yes.
Is it something to do with shearing a sheep or cutting a cow or
That's exactly what it is.
shearing a sheep?
Shearing a sheep.
Very good.
Shearing a sheep.
Very good.
In 1969 and again in 1972, Reverend Calvin McCutcheon won the sheep shearing championship of the state of West Virginia. Now, how do they judge that?
Speed only counts 20 points. Workmanship counts 80. It is the manner of handling the sheep, the condition of the wool, whether or not you cut the
You mean
sheep.
the wool when you're finished with it.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, how do you say handling the sheep, how do you handle them? I mean, don't you just put them down and do it?
There's a position for every stroke, a way to hold the sheep tight and firmly and comfortably.
Now, how did you get involved in shearing sheep?
Through 4-H as a teenager, at 15 I began shearing. I literally sheared my way through college, financing my college education by shearing sheep.
What are the most sheep you ever sheared in an hour?
About 22.
How long does it take you to shear one?
Well, my record time at the state fair was 1 minute and 44 seconds this past year.
For making a whole sheep naked?
That's right.
That's very fast. Arlene?
I just wanted to ask the Reverend whether, since he was so familiar with sheep, if he thought the time would ever come that the lion would lie down with the lamb again.
I'm not certain about that, but I've been accused of fleecing the flock.
Wait, for those of you who've never seen a championship sheep shearer at work, we have, through the courtesy of TV station WSWP TV, Channel 9 in Beckley, West Virginia, some 30 seconds of the Reverend shearing a sheep, and there he is. Would you explain what's happening?
Well, this is going down the last side, and you notice I have the sheep securely held with my hand, and I use both legs. I keep the skin tight and the legs stiffen so that I can cut cleanly and completely without nicking the sheep. They take points off every time you cut the sheep. And the idea is to shear the sheep without nicking it, and quickly and efficiently and cleanly.
It's wonderful because the sheep doesn't mind at all.
Look at him.
That's great.
That's terrific. In actual weight, how much wool did you take off of that sheep?
About 5 pounds. 5 to 8 pounds per sheep is the average, depending on the breed.
And when that's reduced to usable yarn, about how much would it be?
It takes approximately 2 good fleeces to make a suit of clothes.
That's fantastic and very interesting. Thank you for being with us on What's My Line.
Thank you.
Now, and it's time for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. Are your blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes, sir.
Then would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Okay, panel, we'll go one question at a time. You have about 3 minutes to determine the identity of our mystery guest. And let's start with Henry Morgan.
Why not? Mr. Guest, are you in showbiz?
I think so.
Arlene?
Are you
Yes.
known to our audiences best through your appearances in television?
I would certainly hope so.
Gene?
Yes. Have you ever appeared on this show?
Yes, I have.
As a member of the panel, I mean.
No, I have not.
Phyllis?
Are you involved in your own series?
Not my own, but other people's.
Henry?
You sound sad.
No, I'm very happy, actually. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy but stupid.
I'm sorry for you. Do you play comedy mostly?
I beg your pardon?
Do you play comedy?
I'll do anything they pay me for.
Arlene?
Have you also been in motion pictures?
Yes, around 50.
Gene?
50 motion pictures.
No, that's my age.
Oh. You sound a lot younger. When are you going to have the throat operation?
I had it.
Now, just a second. We're all assuming that this is a man we're dealing with. Are you indeed a man?
Yes.
Phyllis?
Are you also an entertainer? Do you sing also?
I have.
Henry?
Do you ever appear in clubs?
Only as a visitor.
Arlene?
Are you in a motion picture that is to be released soon that was made in Rome?
No, all of my pictures were made without sound.
Gene?
We don't get the blood.
For a second, I thought it was Rich Little there with all the...
Close, but no cigar.
Well, your voice does sound familiar. For instance, are Henry and I personally acquainted with you? Have we ever worked with you?
I've worked with Henry. I've never worked with you.
Phyllis?
Oh my goodness.
No.
No. Thank you. Pass on to Henry.
Henry?
Did we work on a panel show together?
Yes.
Arlene? I think you got him.
No, I haven't. The voice is driving me crazy. Do you always
Drives
do
me
that?
crazy, too, yes.
Well, listen, why don't you make it easy on yourselves? I think we beat him, Deke. This is Richard Deacon.
Good voice.
Deke and I did in a movie a long time ago, maybe one of the worst movies ever made, called Kiss Them For Me.
Yes, or Kiss Them For Me. I never knew how to pronounce that.
All right, let's push on. What are you doing now, Deke?
Well, I'm in my second year as the spokesman for Thermador microwave ranges. Mm-hmm. And so I cook a lot and demonstrate a lot, cooking that is.
Yeah.
And I'm with the Chive Institute. I'm with Danish Cheese.
With the Chive Institute? Chives have an institute?
Of course. They felt that my physiognomy would lend dignity to chives.
How's it working out?
Rough.
Listen, now the electro-microwave ovens. Now there was a time when there was supposed to be some danger connected with those. Is that past
There
now?
is no longer any danger at all. There's a double lock on all the ovens, and you can't do anything with them but cook.
And once you get in, you can't get out.
Yeah.
The double? No, they're little bitty ovens, aren't they?
Yes,
They're
yes,
sensational,
they
aren't
sure
they?
are.
Deke, listen, thank you for being with us
Thank
on
you,
Once My
Larry.
Line. Come back and play later. I'll tell you what Richard Deacon is. He's a funny, dear, talented man, and I'm glad he was on What's My Line. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Have fun.
This is Jack Gould speaking for What's My Line, a Mark Fritz and Bill Todman production. Miss Frances Gowns by Bonwood Teller. This program was recorded